Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube NFL predictions segment, I'm going to be giving you my 2019 Week 2 preview of the matchup that pits the Kansas City Chiefs against the Oakland Raiders. Now, I like the Chiefs in this one on the road. It could be a rather competitive game, perhaps more than a lot of people think, because it is a divisional game. Oakland does seem to be improved this season. I understand it was just one game, but Oakland has a certain swagger after defeating the Denver Broncos, and especially, after losing Antonio Brown, that must have been that was really a devastating loss. I understand they had to do what they had to do, getting rid of the controversial receivers, so to speak. But they actually played very well last week. I expect the pass rush to gradually get a little bit better as the weeks progress. It would have to be better than last season, because last season, I think, what did they record? Like 13 sacks, and I think that was dead last in the NFL. It was just simply abominable, to be a vast understatement. Now, the Chiefs, went on, their offense was just simply relentless last week. That Watkins, that was one of the receivers alone, nearly had 200 receiving yards. I believe they accumulated a lot of offensive yards last week. I expect Kansas City has dominated the Raiders in recent time. They defeated the Raiders 8 of the last 9 times. I think it's going to be 9 of the last 10 in this one. But Oakland's defense is likely going to be improved this season. They allowed just 16 points last week and 344 total yards of offense, which is not bad. I don't expect them, obviously, to hold Kansas City to 16 points. They might contain Kansas City's offense, but they're certainly not going to completely thwart it or stop it completely. You've got the Chiefs, still could get 25 to 30 points in this game conceivably. I think it's going to be enough for them to win. If Oakland's pass rush can just improve a little, they can keep this game at least relatively close and competitive. But I think when you look at this Raiders team, they just don't have enough on the offensive end to get this job done. I think the Kansas City's offense, just a vaunted offense, it's something where they just don't have the weapons to the personnel to match up and keep pace with a very, as I stated, very relentless Kansas City offense. The Chiefs scored, I think, 40 points last week against Jacksonville. They could put up I think they could put up close to 30 in this one against the Raiders. I know they expended a tremendous amount of energy with all the offensive yards they amassed last week. They probably won't duplicate that this week, especially now going on the road. Again, having to go to Oakland, a fierce rivalry. They are going to, it's going to be a little bit tougher, and Oakland is certainly just not going to lie down and be dormant for this Kansas City Chiefs team. I expect the Chiefs to win this one, but in a fairly competitive matchup, I like the Chiefs to win this one by a touchdown. It should be a very good game. Travis Kelce, I just don't know if the cornerbacks, the defense on Oakland is going to be able to counter Kelce. I just don't think they have enough to do it. And on the offense, then they're not going to be able to quite match up keep pace with the Chiefs. So I'm going to take the Chiefs to win this one on the road by like 7 points, I believe. So anyway, people, that will conclude this YouTube NFL prediction segment. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.